Barry Gibb's story did not begin on grand stages or beneath glimmering lights. It began in struggle, in a cramped house where coins were counted at the kitchen table and meals were scarce. Born September 1st, 1946, to a drummer father, Hugh, and a resilient mother, Barbra, Barry entered a world that demanded survival before dreams. Poverty, fear, and instability marked his early years. But through the chaos, one constant emerged: sound. From early melodies hummed in corners to drums rattling through walls, music became both sanctuary and compass, shaping the boy who would rise against all odds. Childhood trial by fire. At just 2 years old, Barry's life nearly ended in a domestic accident. Boiling water tipped over, leaving the boy severely scalded. Doctors whispered of a grim prognosis. 20 minutes, they said. Barbra burned her own hands trying to save him, while Hugh ran the streets with his wounded son. The house became a battlefield, yet love refused to surrender. Sisters and siblings provided comfort, laughter, and toys. Healing was slow, and the scars would last a lifetime. In those early hours, Barry's survival was not just physical. It became a lesson in resilience, a melody threaded with determination and family devotion. Shadows of fear. By 4, Barry encountered another kind of terror, words no child should hear, leaving marks invisible to the eye. Though physically unharmed, shame and confusion lingered. The family's response was constant movement, never settling in one home. From Chapel House to St. Catherine's Drive and Snell Road, Manchester. In that instability, Barry discovered the one thing that never faltered: sound. Hugh's drums and Barry's early hums became anchors. Music stitched together the fragmented world around him, turning fear into rhythm and uncertainty into harmony. The seeds of his future were being sown between whispered melodies and drumming walls. The Rattlesnakes take stage by 11. Barry was already leading his brothers in song. The Rattlesnakes performed Buddy Holly and Everly Brothers tunes on tiny stages, not for fame, but for survival. Money earned was food, not applause. When his guitar split one night, hope cracked too, but determination did not. The boys reformed, learned perseverance, and strengthened their bond. Early experience taught Barry the dual nature of music, joy and necessity. In these humble beginnings, the Gibb brothers found harmony and identity. Each note they sang was more than sound. It was survival, grit, and the promise of something greater just beyond the horizon of their cramped, transient world. A leap to Australia. August 1958 marked a pivotal shift. The Gibb family boarded the fair sea, leaving England for Australia with nothing but suitcases and courage. Dust, heat, and unfamiliar streets greeted them in Redcliffe. Music became their introduction to the new world. Barry, Robin, and Maurice performed between car races, their voices cutting through petrol fumes and uncertainty. Survival, again, was set to 3-part harmony. These early performances built confidence, community, and resilience. Australia was no instant promise of fame, but it offered opportunity. Barry's voice, shaped by struggle, became a bridge between poverty and potential, planting the seeds of the legend that would soon emerge: sacrifice and early success. By 15, Barry faced a harsh choice: education or sustenance. He chose music, filling notebooks with songs while peers wrote exams. Contracts came with festival records, alongside dismissals and setbacks. Early recognition, a songwriting award in 1966, hinted at the potential waiting to be realized. The boy who had survived burns, instability, and early trauma now possessed a voice no one could ignore. These formative years taught Barry the cost of persistence and the rewards of dedication. Every melody was infused with lived experience, every lyric a testament to survival. His journey was far from easy, but his resolve was unshakable. London and the Bee Gees. By 1967, London called. Robert Stigwood heard the Gibb brothers and signed them, transforming the Bee Gees from local performers into global contenders. Hits like New York mining disaster 1941 and Massachusetts captured audiences, their harmonies reminiscent of the Beatles, but uniquely theirs. Fame arrived as applause and expectation, yet also fatigue and internal tension. Sibling rivalry threatened, with choices like 1st of May over Robin's Lamplight, prompting temporary separations. These struggles revealed that love and family, while binding, also tested identity and ego. Music became both lifeline and battleground, teaching Barry that success required not just talent, but patience, understanding, and humility. The Falsetto Awakens Miami, 1974, marked a new era. In the studio with Arif Mardin, Barry discovered the falsetto, a vocal resurrection that would define the Bee Gees' sound. Rehearsals transformed into epiphanies. Nights on Broadway and songs like Jive Talkin' emerged with energy and identity. This unique voice became emblematic of an era, culminating in the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack. 40 million copies sold, electrifying dance floors worldwide. Songs like Stayin Alive, Night Fever, and How Deep Is Your Love carried not just rhythm, but resilience, bridging pain and triumph. Barry's voice became the air of a generation, a reminder that artistry could emerge from survival and struggle. Writing beyond the Bee Gees, Barry's gifts extended beyond his family band. Writing for Barbra Streisand, Dionne Warwick, and the duet Islands in the Stream for Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton, he became a fountain of inspiration. Even amid stadium-sized acclaim, the artist continued to refine his craft, pouring experience into lyrics for others. Yet success also carried vulnerability. Public opinion shifted with trends, and the disco backlash challenged his artistry. Records were mocked, falsettos derided. Barry absorbed betrayal with quiet strength, continuing to create. His story demonstrates that true artistry often demands enduring both acclaim and dismissal with equal grace, turning every challenge into creation. Loss and heartbreak. March 10th, 1988, brought a blow no chart could measure. Andy Gibb, Barry's youngest brother and a figure of familial love, passed at 30. The grief was profound, layered with responsibility, love, and sorrow. The loss highlighted a recurring truth in Barry's life. Joy and pain are intertwined. Music became the vessel for mourning, remembrance, and resilience. He had learned survival in infancy, perseverance in adolescence, triumph in fame, and humility in loss. Each song, from falsettos to lyrics, carried traces of this experience, blending celebration with remembrance. Barry's life, thus, is a testament to the endurance of love, creativity, and the human spirit. Reflection and legacy. Barry Gibb's journey is more than fame or fortune. It is a chronicle of survival, resilience, and artistry forged in hardship. From burns and instability to the heights of global stardom, he transformed trauma into melody and experience into inspiration. Every note, every harmony, and every song reflects a life lived fully, a boy who refused to yield to circumstance. His falsetto, his pen, and his presence remain symbols of endurance. Barry's story reminds us that greatness often begins in struggle, and that the gift of music can both heal and transcend the trials of the human experience, carrying the echoes of survival to every listener. Conclusion: the music that endures. Barry Gibb's life proves that adversity can be the crucible of genius. From a fragile child with burns and fear to a global icon whose songs defined generations, he exemplifies the power of resilience. Every note was earned, every harmony hard-won. Family, love, and music remained constants, even amid tragedy and public scrutiny. His voice is not just a sound, but a chronicle of survival, a testament to human courage and creativity. Through melodies that carry joy, sorrow, and triumph, Barry's story endures, reminding the world that greatness often rises from the most fragile, determined beginnings.